If you're stuck between 10 and 20K a month with your agency, this is a dangerous place to be in. You're making enough money that you can't quit, but you're exhausted. Revenue is inconsistent and you're the bottleneck in everything. And deep down, you know something has to change, but you don't know what. Here's the thing. Most people teaching agency growth focus on beginners. They don't talk about this stage. But I've been exactly where you are. I've scaled agencies from 0 to 7 figures twice. I've mentored over 700 agency owners, and I've seen this plateau destroy people. So in this video, I'm going to show you the exact 5 problems keeping you stuck and the roadmap to break through. And trust me, problem number 3 is the one nobody talks about, so stick around. Why this stage is so dangerous. Let me tell you why the 10 to 20K plateau is so brutal. You're not a beginner anymore. You've proven the model works. You've gotten clients, you've gotten some revenue, but you're also not free. You're working 60-hour weeks. You're in every client call. You're the one writing every proposal, managing projects, putting out fires. Your business owns you. And here's what nobody tells you. This is where most agency owners quit. They burn out, they go back to freelancing, or they stay stuck here for years, grinding it out, wondering why they can't break through. I know because I've lived it. When I built my first agency, I hit this exact wall. I was doing 20K months, but I was drowning. I didn't know what to fix first. And the worst part, most of the advice out there is for people trying to get their first client, not for operators like you who are already in the game. So let me show you what's actually holding you back. Problem number 1, you're doing everything yourself. The first problem is simple. You're the bottleneck. Don't get it twisted. You're in every sales call, you're managing every project, you're the one clients want to talk to. And I get it, you're good at what you do. You care about quality. You don't trust anyone else to do it as well as you do. But here's the truth, you can't scale yourself. I learned this the hard way. When I was running my first agency, I went from solopreneur to 75 employees, and the only way I got there was by learning to let go. I had to hire people. I had to build systems. I had to stop micromanaging every single thing. And yeah, I made mistakes. I hired the wrong people. I held on to tasks for way too long. But the moment I started removing myself from delivery, that's when things started to move. But even if you hire people, you're still going to hit a wall if you don't fix problem number 2. Your offer isn't built for scaling. Here's the thing. Most agency owners at this stage are selling the wrong offer. You're probably charging 2K, 3K, maybe 5K a month for a service, and that's fine when you're just starting out. But if you want to hit 100K a month, you need bigger retainers. Let me give you an example. Right now, I'm working on an agency. We sell SEO retainers starting at 15K a month. Our average deal is 25 to 35K a month. And here's how we do it. We don't sell SEO, we sell outcomes. We go into enterprise companies and show them that their internal SEO teams are outdated. We do free audits, we show them the opportunity, and we give them a clear projection. And then we say, here's what the next 4 years look like if you work with us. It becomes a no-brainer. Now, I'm not saying that you need to go sell to enterprise tomorrow, but you do need to think about your offer. If you're stuck at 10 to 20K a month, it's because your offer is capping your revenue. You need to either raise your prices, add more value, target bigger clients, or all 3. But here's where it gets tricky, because even if you fix your offer, you're still going to struggle if you believe in problem number 3. And problem number 3 is think you need more leads. This is the one that trips everyone up. You think the problem is lead generation. You think you need more traffic, more ads, more outreach. But here's the truth. You don't have a lead problem, you have a quality problem. Most agency owners at this stage are chasing volume. They're running cold email, they're doing paid ads, they're trying to book 50 calls a week, but they're talking to the wrong people. Real agencies, the ones doing 7 figures or 8 figures, they don't scale through cold outreach. They scale through partnerships, referrals, and reputation. Let me give you an example. Right now, at my agency, we have a pipeline of leads for the next 2 or 3 years. We don't do any outbound. Why? Because we built a name. We built relationships. We built trust and familiarity. And I'm not saying you need to be famous, but you do need to stop chasing random leads and start building real relationships. Go to events, build partnerships with other agencies, create content that positions you as an expert. That's how you get quality leads, the kind that close for 15, 25, 50K a month. But even if you get the right leads, you're going to lose them if you don't understand problem number 4. Problem number 4 is you're solving problems in the wrong sequence. Here's what nobody talks about. The order you fix things in matters. Most agency owners are trying to solve 5 problems at once. They're hiring, building systems, running ads, fixing fulfillment all at the same time. And it creates chaos. Here's the right order. Market. Who are you serving? Offer. What are you selling them? Fulfillment. Can you deliver it consistently? Sales. Can you close deals? Systems. Can you document and delegate? Hiring. Can you bring in the right people? Growth channels. Can you scale acquisition? If you try to build a sales team before you have a solid offer, you're going to waste your money. If you try to hire before you have systems, you're going to lose people. I've built 3 agencies. I've made these mistakes and I've learned that sequence matters. But here's the thing, even if you get all of this right, you're still going to struggle if you don't understand how to sell to the right clients. Problem number 5, you don't understand enterprise buying psychology. This is the one thing that separates the 20K a month agencies from the 200K a month agencies. If you want to break through, you need to learn how to sell to enterprise. And enterprise sales is a completely different game. You're not selling to a solopreneur who makes decisions in 24 hours. You're selling to a company with multiple stakeholders, long sales cycles, and complex approval processes. Here's what I've learned after closing $25 million in enterprise sales. You need to multi-thread. Talk to multiple people in the organization. You need to navigate org charts, understand who has the budget and authority. You need to build business cases, show ROI, not just features. You need to create irresistible audits to give value up front. Let me give you an example. Here at my agency, we offer free SEO audits to enterprise companies. It takes us 5 days. We show them exactly what their internal team is missing. We give them a projection. And then we say, here's what the next 4 years look like if you work with us. Our close rate on these offers, nearly 100%. Why? Because we're not selling, we're showing. And that's the difference. But here's the thing, all of this is hard. And that's because you're not just scaling a business, you're going through a transformation. The plateau is a transition stage. Here's what you need to understand. The 10 to 20K plateau isn't a failure, it's a transition. You're moving from operator to CEO, from tactician to strategist, from doing the work, building leverage. And that's hard. It's emotionally hard, it's mentally hard, it's identity shifting. I've been there. I've had to let go of clients I loved. I've had to fire people I cared about. I've had to build and rebuild entire business models. And I'm not going to lie to you, it's uncomfortable. But on the other side of that discomfort, that's where freedom is. That's where you're working 20 hours a week instead of 60. That's where you're making 100K a month instead of 15. That's where you actually own a business instead of a job. So let me show you the roadmap for you to get there. Here's what you need to do. Step 1, rebuild your offer to attract bigger retainers. Stop selling 3K a month services, start selling 10, 15, 25K a month retainers. Target bigger clients. Sell outcomes, not hours. Step 2, systemize fulfillment to remove yourself from delivery. Document everything. Build SOPs, hire people who can execute without you, and get out of the weeds. Step 3, build a real acquisition engine. Stop chasing random leads, build partnerships, create content, go to events, build relationship, build reputation. Focus on quality over volume. Step 4, learn how to sell real deals. Stop closing 2K retainers. Learn how to navigate enterprise sales, build business cases, offer audits, multi-thread, close 25K, 50K, 100K deals. If you do these 4 things, you'll break through. I've seen it happen hundreds of times. But here's the thing, you don't have to do this alone. Look, I've been doing this for 12 years. I've built 3 agencies and scaled 2 of them to 7 figures. I've mentored over 700 agency owners and I've seen every version of this plateau. So if you're serious about breaking through, if you want someone who's actually done this to walk you through it, I'd love to help you. I work one-on-one with 6 agency owners every quarter. We meet every week. We build a plan. We execute together. And I don't just give you advice. I open up my entire network to you. I connect you with the best vendors, partners, clients. I even help you avoid all the mistakes that I made. If that sounds interesting, click the link below and book a call with me. Let's see if we're a good fit. All right, that's it. If you got value from this, make sure you subscribe. I make videos like this every week. And if you know another agency owner who's stuck at this stage, send them this video. It might be exactly what they need to hear. I'll see you on the next one.